What's happening, everybody? This is Vic from V-Drive, bringing it to you 2026 Nissan Rogue Rock Creek. I would say this is one of my favorite Nissan Rogues that I've ever seen. You know what? And just so you know, before you even think, maybe this thing has some sort of a off-road capabilities, it does not, but it has a lot of aesthetics that will make you want to choose this one, because this can be a car for basically all over the week. First of all, let's just start by saying that, look at this, a standard Nissan key with the remote start, lock unlock, of course, the tailgate opener, pretty standard, right? Now, let's just talk about this beautiful looking color. It's a Baja color. You have the LED lights at the front end. You have the fog lamps right here too. So that's your daytime, and that's your fog lamps and your nighttime lights, I mean to say. You have this functional vent on the side right there. It's not going to make your car go anything faster, but you know what? It still have that functionality there. You have the red Nissan badge, which is very, very specific to this specific package there. Gloss black all over the front end. And you have this aero shutters underneath there, but there is no aero shutters behind this area here. You have the red accents all around. You have the red accents here, red accents there, red accents there, and you have the 360 camera, front-facing camera there too. The car looks amazing. The Baja color looks really good, and if you'll choose a blacked out color in this specific one, that's going to look really, really nice too. Now, you have these really meaty tires. You have the all-terrain tires, as you can see, on the gloss black, aluminum brushed rims, as you can see right here. The size is 235, 65 R17, and of course the 104H. You have the disc brakes at the front, disc brake at the back. You have the multi-link suspension to provide you a little bit extra comfort here. Now, there is a one weird thing that I'm noticing on this one. Car looks amazing. You have the side skirt, which is all flat black at the bottom. You have the flat black all around here, and you have the chrome piece right on top of that. I have no idea what was the need for that specific thing, but it's just there. Of course, your door handles are all body colors. You have the keyless entry at the front, but there is no keyless entry at the back. You have this giant roof rack, which is integrated to the body. As you can see, you can haul anything on this thing, bike racks, for your luggages or your canoe and anything like that. Looks really cool. Now, coming to the back of the vehicle, you have these red lights at the back, of course, your tail lamps. You have the Nissan Rogue badge right here. Of course, the blacked out Nissan badge, all-wheel drive, and of course, another badge right here to remind you that this is actually a Rock Creek package there. The whole idea about this vehicle is to provide you that extra adventure that you can possibly have with the tires, but will it change any sort of, the sports capability or the all-terrain capability? Not really, but it's there. Now, let me just pop up the hood so I can show it to you what kind of engine it's packing. All right, here it is. This is a very small engine, I can tell you that. This is 3-cylinder direct injection engine, which is 12 valve, of course. You have 201 horsepower and 225 pound-feet of torque. With the turbocharger, you're able to get a little bit of a power like that. Your combined fuel economy is going to be roughly around that 8 liters per 100 kilometers. The city is going to be about 9.5, and of course your highway is going to be just around that 7.4 liters per 100 kilometers there. The engine actually shakes. You don't have to worry about it. When you go on down the road, of course, I'll tell you how exactly it feels. But again, if you're looking for a fuel economy and not a lot of power, this will just do the justice right there. And before I jump inside the interior and show you the drive and everything, let's just talk a few other things. Let's just talk about the width, height, and all that. So the overall length of this vehicle is going to be 183 inches there. And the full width of the vehicle without the mirrors is going to be 72.4 inches. So add about another 3 inches there. That's going to be your total width. The total height of the vehicle is going to be 66.5 inches. Total wheelbase is 106.5 inches. And your total weight of this vehicle is going to be pretty decent, which is 3,713 pounds, according to Nissan Canada there, right? So it's not too bad. It's a mid-size SUV there. It's a 5-seater. So if you're expecting a lot of power out of that engine and a lot of capabilities, this is not the one, because in Canada right now, you can have this vehicle for roughly about $43,000, which is not too bad. And the one best thing I love about Nissan is their lease rates and the lease payments are really good. So if you really want to take advantage of that, reach out to Leduc Nissan. They are located in Alberta. They'll be able to help you out, or your local dealer wherever you are watching it from. Thank you so much for watching my video up to this level. If you're enjoying it, please hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to hit 100,000 subscribers in the next few weeks or months here. I can really count on your support. I know that. Thank you. All right, let's get to the interior of this vehicle. You have the flat black top right here, which is totally plastic. You have this plush interior. That's one thing you're gonna love about this vehicle. You have the power mirrors and all that kind of stuff. No power folding there, but you have the blind spot detection there. Power seats with the lumbar support, and you have the Rock Creek written right here too. These seats are really comfy and plush, and I can tell you that, I have reviewed a regular Rogue, the SV and the S, and of course the Platinum there too. But this feels really, really cool in my opinion. So this is how the interior looks like. You have the flat bottom right here. You have the paddle shifters. This steering wheel is heated fully, just so you know, and you have the Nissan badge with the black outskirts and the red in between there. You have the cruise control, adaptive cruise, all that kind of stuff. And this touchscreen is going to look very, very familiar here. Some of you might be wondering, why does it look like, it's from a Mitsubishi Outlander? Because Mitsubishi Outlander and Nissan Rogue, they share the same platform, the similar interior, the similar gear shifter, all that kind of stuff, and the similar panel right here too. Of course, you have the heated seats here, the cup holders, you have the USB-C ports, and you have a DC port right here and a start-stop button there too. A lot of different drive modes and with the off-road mode as well. Whether or not it does anything, it's just there. With the off-road mode, you will have your side options for your 360 camera opens up too. Yes, you do get the 360 camera, but that's about it in this car. You do not get a sunroof in this specific package there. You'll have to go to the Platinum or one level lower. That's where you'll be able to get that. But if you're looking for just a regular car that's going to do the job and it's going to provide you some personality on a daily basis, this would just do the job there. I'm just going to move my seat in a way, the way I like to sit, so I can show it to you guys how much of a space are we packing. This is how I drive when I sit in the car. Now, if I'll go to the back of the seat here, just so you know, I'm 6'2" and 230 pounds. The door opens at a really good angle. Look at that, actually. For example, just focus on that for a second. The door opens all the way. Usually, car doors open like this. This one is almost 90 degrees. I would say 85 degrees. Plenty of space. Big plush seat at the back right here. And of course, USB-C ports. And look at this. My knees are not really touching, which is perfect. And I can fit 2 people or 3 people at the back right here, depending on my cup holder needs here. There is a little bit of a bump because it's an all-wheel drive vehicle. And of course, if I'll show it to you on the side here, you can also put these seats down as well. And let's go to the back of the vehicle here real quick. You have backup sensors, part of the 360, and all that jazz is there. And this is how much of a space that you get in this one. You do get this cargo shade at the back in case you want to hide your Christmas gifts here. You can keep it like this, or you can just leave it open like this. Front plate bracket, and underneath here you have your big tire right here, which is full size, the D17. That it's almost a donut, just so you know, but it's a very similar to the actual tire size, which is 17 inches. So won't really rely too much on that, but you know what, for the size, it's there. Now let's just go for a quick drive so I can show it to you how this vehicle handles. What are your thoughts so far regarding this vehicle? We'll love to hear from you guys. Let me know your thoughts here. But I can tell you this thing right off the bat, as soon as you jump in the vehicle, it's not as noisy as I expected this car to be. Right now, of course, we are only at the speed of 42 kilometers an hour. So not really you can judge that noise cancelling in this vehicle. Well, there is no noise cancelling inside anyways. But if I step on it, you'll hear the engine really working. Because part of the fact that the engine is really small, it's only like a 3-cylinder engine, and you have put a turbo on it to get the better fuel economy and a decent enough power without compromising too much. But again, that's one of the big issues that you're gonna have. But these seats are really comfy and plush and soft, and I can tell you that I can't emphasize enough on these seats. The steering wheel feels really good too. Just a flat bottom just give you that a little bit of a sporty feel when you're driving this vehicle. The music system is not too bad. Again, in my opinion, when you're spending about 44 grand on the vehicle, that can be improved. But the Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, so you will have basically all your needs. And if you're able to get something like this on a really good deal, on a lease, which Nissan always have, that just understand, I'm not trying to sell you guys this thing. I'm just showing it to you guys and stating the fact they really have some good lease deals, especially at least in Canada. You can take advantage of that. So that's actually a really good thing in my opinion. So all right, here we are on a little bit of a clearer road. I'm going to try to stop the car. Nice, braking is nice. I'm going to step on the gas here and see how the vehicle shifts. Lots of smoke at the back, smoking the whole town behind my Nissan Rogue. Rock Creek, what you saying? Even though this thing has a CVT transmission, it doesn't feel as weird though, because you have the paddle shifter, the RPM gauge goes up and down, so it definitely gives you that full feel that you have the actual gears shifting, you know, throughout the point. But again, still CVT there. So Nissan is famous for having that CVT issue. You may still have in this one, because again, the manufacturer has improved certain things over time, but again, you know, there is no guarantee. At least if you can keep this vehicle under the warranty period, you'll still be fine. All right, let's just see how this vehicle handles on a little bit of a rough terrain here. I'm in a terrain mode, or an off-road mode. It's not a clear pavement, of course. You're on the country road. But look the way the vehicle handles. You don't feel anything. You know, I'm of course on a little bit of a higher speed, but the way a vehicle handles, even at that higher speed, is actually amazing. Those tires, again, remember I mentioned it doesn't have anything crazy other than the all-wheel drive system, the all-terrain tires that are really meaty, and of course you have the multi-link suspension. But even with all that, especially the tires, it's helping you out to handle this vehicle well on this off-road terrain. In my opinion, that's definitely the key. So depending on where you live, you can definitely take advantage of this specific thing. Again, if you're in the city, you can still choose to get it. But again, you know, it just makes more sense for somebody who is living a little bit on a country road. And as soon as you come on a regular road, you can switch this to sport mode too. Right? But there is nothing else I can talk about in this car, because there is nothing much anything interesting other than the seats and the exterior that I talk about. Everything else is pretty much the same. You know, I believe that they didn't add sunroof because they can differentiate this one from a platinum package, because platinum will come with the moonroof there, or the sunroof, whatever you want to call it, even though it's a very tiny one there. So that's the only thing I can recommend, right? But with that, I'm not going to take too much of your time on this specific vehicle, but let me know your thoughts on the way out and what you guys feel about this one. Is this something you can see yourself driving in? Drop a comment below, and if you are somebody who own one of these guys, please let me know what kind of problems or the issues that you have encountered over the time. Thank you.